The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. It's a room to maneuver.
46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Kamara.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On the ball now.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Johnson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The Steelers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, it's Richardson. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
There we go. Fix the Eagles.
Harris. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
2nd down, here's Richardson. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson,
26 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He's got this to Pickens. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Off play action, Richardson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Zach Bond buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Richardson.
He gets this one to Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
A remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an aggressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, Winston. Try to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Play fake. Winston. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To the air again with Winston. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lunt's good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
From the red zone now, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Here's Richardson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Trap 50, trap 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Steelers 31, Saints 28.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Richardson on fourth down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come come up with something here on third down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Winston to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Pittsburgh, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no